Grand Rising. Hi, Miss Cyrus. Hey, Shanice. Shanice, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Avalanche. Grand Rising, Ashley, how are you? How's everybody doing this? What day is it? Sunday. How y'all doing? What y'all got going on? Had another vendor event Saturday. It went well, said Miss Cyrus. Congratulations. Hi, Helena. Welcome in, Grand Rising. That was disastrous. Headed out of town. Going to be listening to you on the road. Thank you. Be safe. Safe travels. All right. Let me see what I got going on here. Hi, all occasions gifts. Welcome in, Grand Rising. Hope you're having a great day so far. What y'all getting into today? I will be here designing for a little bit. And then I'm going to storage. But that's about it. Oh man, I just remembered there was a sale I told myself I wanted to check out next time I got outside. So, I don't know. I don't think I want to go there. Let's see. Miss Star says, thanks cooking food for our church friends given today. Good. Hello, everybody. What are you making? You have such a calm, relaxing voice. Thank you. My kids would probably would probably think differently. They would probably say differently, should I say. Thank you, Miss Dyrus. I am completing, working, getting through some stuff that's been on this table. I did make some pretty good progress with our new location, so we'll be heading in there at some point. But of course, there's really no need to pack up all this stuff and move it off this table when there's actually things here that I was supposed to have completed by now. So I was like, here, I'll just go ahead and run through these, and then I'll pack the stuff up. So that's all I'm doing right now. So nothing major, probably nothing new. Right this second, I am wrapping some cardboard in some tablecloth to use as a base for these candles to get those completed. Then we'll put them in a bag, just drop them in a bag and add a bow, and they'll be out the door. Let's see. Helena says, I'm going to design and clean up this messy design room. Good job. Wishing you all the luck in that. It just it's crazy how fast these spaces get a mess. Like, it is so crazy. I was scrolling the other night, and I fell down a rabbit hole of them talking about like your organizational style and your, how you work and what kind of brain that makes you and how you could best organize for that brain. And I was sitting there like, man, that is a lot. That is a lot to think about. But it is pretty cool, and some of the things really made sense. So I don't know if you guys have thought about that, but that may be something that may interest you when you have some downtime to kind of start thinking about, your clutter style or your organization. Are you somebody that likes to see your stuff? Your visual, you're not going to know it's there unless you see it. So you tend to kind of have things out around you. Um, those kinds of things, they would help in when you're designing, when you're storing your items, all that kind of stuff. So let's see. All occasion says, last day to relax before getting back to my basket journey. Awesome. Well, enjoy your time, your downtime. Was it you that were on a cruise, ma'am? If so, congratulations. I hope you had a fun and relaxing time on there. I don't think I relaxed much on our cruise, but it was the first one, and it was also like to Alaska, so there was a lot to be seen and done in that time. It's 50 pieces of tape on this Liberty thing. It's probably not even gonna show. We have 15 people in and 8 thumbs up. If you could please go ahead and double tap your screen and give the live a thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks for joining me this morning. Hope you're having a good day, whatever your plan is for today. Let's see if we can find a bag to put it in. Does that work? Maybe. I think so. Oh, yeah. Alright. Put a little base in. Our candle on. I'm gonna take this down. Hey, Miss Angela, Grand Rising, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. What you got going on today, Miss Angela? Alright. To shred or not to shred? That is the question. Let's say not to shred. It's got a cute little base down there. What do you guys think? Do y'all think I need to shred? I'm going to put an actual fabric ribbon up here, or bow up top. But we got a nice little plaid down there at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see it. Y'all think I need some shredding there? And here's the yellow one. Dara says no shred. Dara's wins because I did not want to put shred in here. I don't think, yeah, if I tape it correctly, I don't have to glue dot it. I don't want to glue dot it either. Denise says no shred. Yay! I love it when a plan comes together. Now, where's my thing? Here. That's not cute. do a little bow. And then I can close this one with the same tie as my bow. And the candle says, bring joy to life. It's cinnamon cashmere. What's the weather like in your area? It's like 65, 69, something like that here in Florida right now. But it's been raining. It started raining yesterday. Um, and then this morning, it's been raining off and on, which I didn't know. I don't think I knew that it was supposed to be raining like this. Let's see. I can get Merry and Christmas and some ties. Cloudy, partly cloudy, 45 in Virginia, says Helena. Miss Dyer says it's 31 in Connecticut. Wow. It's about that time. It doesn't get terribly cold here. We'll get down into some really cold weather. Of course, Florida considers that like, 40s and 50s. Last year we got snow, or should I say a pretty significant ice storm. So that did a lot of damage to properties and stuff like roofs and all of that because people's places weren't necessarily equipped to, handle the ice. They didn't go out and remove their ice and all that kind of stuff. So we had some structures that didn't survive. Not we, as in personally, we didn't have any damage or anything. Um, but in my area, there was quite a bit going on. But that's typically like January, because Christmas, we're usually like in shorts and, or either short sleeve shirts or something. Like you'll have a hoodie on or something like that. And it depends on, what the occasion is. But you'll have a little something on your arms, but it's not really like 30s and 12s and stuff. So we're lucky in that regard. Y'all in that 31, that's a lot. That's chilly. Just making some simple bows and using all some curling ribbon. And this is the same curling ribbon I'm going to use to tie the bag with. So that's why I went ahead and stopped and made my bows. So I'll have my bow together so I can tie it off. And then I can put these in a box. Oh, we got a grandson calling. I should have known. Hello? 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 Are you going to say anything, little one?
No.
No.
Logitas. Logitas.
No, don't. Who? Good morning. Baby, why you call me playing on the phone? You going to say good morning? Uh, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Baby, be nice. Hello. They
Hi.
was calling to say good morning, but now you want to say good morning.
Good
Good morning.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. She said good morning. Info. Info. It's not your phone. Bye.
Baby, be nice.
See, Gigi said be nice. Then
What do you want, little boy? You going to talk to Gigi or no?
you want to talk to Gigi? Please. Yes.
Yes. What you doing?
What's she doing? She told Gigi to watch Elmo? Elmo.
Elmo. Oh, nah.
You watch Elmo because you just got some breakfast. You have breakfast?
Look like that.
Yes, I see it.
What's going on with your phone? All right, I'll talk to you. I'll call you back later.
Okay.
Because your kid ain't even talking.
Hey, Papa.
Papa's going to work.
Papa's at work. No. Okay, that's fine. I might get ready to get up for work anyways.
Okay, though.
Alright.
Bye, baby. See you later.
You said bye-bye? Bye. See you later. Bye.
See you later. I'm
Alright.
I'm not your
Bye-bye,
mom.
Kiki.
Bye bye.
Oh, she got it right, guys. Alright.
Okay, bye. What in the world? Lord have mercy. That little boy there, he be on it. Hello, Chandra. Welcome in. Welcome in, Miss Kimberly. Hey, y'all. Y'all hear the adventures of the grandson making his morning calls. Playing on people's phone. Oh, well. Alright. This is about to get us this going to get. I'm going to tighten it up a little bit. Uh-oh. My Grinch fell. And my bow is not bowing. Is it too big? It may be too big. Oh, well. Hey, Chef T's Designs. Welcome in. Welcome in. My apologies. A little distracted there. I thought for sure he was going to talk and it was going to be awesome, but he decided not to. He's, what is he, 2? Yeah, he just turned 2. For those of you who are just joining, thanks for coming in and hitting the thumbs up button. We got 19 in and 16 thumbs up. I appreciate y'all patience, especially. So I was just saying earlier that I don't have a lot of new designs per se, but I am completing some of the ones that I've had on the table for some time. So that's all I'm doing right now. Hey, TP Customs. I have some candles here that I just made a little base for. and added them to one of the loot bags that they sell at the tree store. And that's all I did with it. I'm trying to and added a little bow, and that's gonna be all she wrote for these little buddies. I'd have to put one of those pipe cleaner, the metal ties on there, because these little ties ain't gonna do it. Not by themselves. I think if I do any more of these, I'm gonna have to make sure I put my put me a glue dot on here to keep them in place, because I don't want them sliding around on my board. So we'll take those off of the table. These ones I did. We were talking about, have been talking about for some time. So just put those in there. And actually, probably need to put something on the back of here, because I just realized I got that side of the paper on the back. So I may put a napkin in the back of here. But it's the little shot glass. Graham Rising Sedona. Hey, welcome in. This is for, I guess, the person who drinks. It's not necessarily like a beverage in a box or anything like that, or a drink in a box. But it is some things that somebody who drinks would enjoy, I guess. So we got a shot glass. This one says ho ho ho. And then I have a, what is this? Pomegranate margarita cocktail mix. And then this little embellishment, a present in a tree. And I wrapped a little backer and a base for it with some of that same, whatever kind of, it's a tablecloth, but it was only like the border of the tablecloth had this pattern on it. The rest of it was just white, like in the center. So when I opened it up and realized it wasn't like one complete, Grand Rising Tasha, welcome in. What size are those boxes? Here, let me check. Once I realized I couldn't use the whole thing, I was like, here, let me just cut it and use it as I need it. So it's probably 4 1/4 long by 4 1/4 tall by 1.5 inches deep. Excuse me. 4 1/4, 4 1/4 by 1.75 inches. You're welcome. Hey, So Selfless Baskets. Welcome in, welcome in. So that's all I did with those little ones. And like I say, I just realized I put this part of my back here instead of the other way. So I'm gonna add me a little piece of napkin. I have some napkins that I was using before. Tasha says, hey everyone, I'm finna get up and work knowing I'm behind. Great job, Esme, on your concepts. Thank you, Tasha. I appreciate you coming in and spending some time before you get started. I know everybody's on crunch time. We gotta get it done, get it done. Oh, here's another one. This one is a blood orange margarita, and it says elf sized on the shot glass. And these shot glasses came from the tree store. The mini cocktail mixes I got in a pack of like 7 from Ross. So I got these margarita ones. I also got some that are martinis, I think. Premium martini mixes. I like the shot glasses. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And these are good until July of 2027. So, depending on how you design them, you could, roll them over if you need to. But this is just a little something. These little treat boxes came from Hobby Lobby. So I just got those two, and I'm gonna do some more of those because I got a couple more treat boxes, and I think I'm out of my trees. So I'm gonna either find something else to put in there or figure out something else. So that's where we are currently. Let's get you out of the way. Take these off the table. So on the treat boxes, what I ended up doing is having to cut a hole in the top of my boxes so that the drink could come out. See my finger going in there. Um, I was looking for some that were smaller in size, uh, cocktail mixes that were shorter. And of course, if you can do your beverage license and all that kind of stuff, you can, if you have that, you can put the actual little miniatures in there. They fit the bottles without you having to cut them. I don't have my license, so I'm not doing any of that. But you can also put like the little wines in some of the bottles. In some of the boxes. Um, so this is some ideas for, I guess, those of you who have those licenses and abilities. You can use them. I'll be paying for mine next year. Hey, Jory. So this is something that I could be doing moving forward, but I figured I wanted to go ahead and get started, offering them to see how they went. But we'll definitely get all the rest of that together so we can put these out because these were pretty easy to do, and I could definitely see, especially with like personalizing, those of you who have a Cricut and all that kind of stuff, putting your little sayings and all that. This is another way that you can display them, or either make up some for said holiday with different little sayings on them and move them that way. So, um, Dollar Tree also has the shot glasses, those ones that are like 3 in a pack for, I think it's like 150 now. So they have some inexpensive multi packs, and then there's also they sell these ones in different seasonal things. So you have other options of times that I would be able to use shot glasses. So that's something that I'm kind of doing now. So just put together the little box, folded it in. I think we're gonna go with probably another one of these. Do I have a base covered? I do not have a base covered. This is some of the cardstock I use to alcoholic license for $25. Not here. I called and checked. I would need one for, it's an annual, let them tell it, the people that I talk to. It's an annual license, and it's a calendar year. So it's for one calendar year to the next. But definitely check in your area to see how much your license is, because if that's something you want to offer, then you want to make sure you don't have issues with it. But yeah, mine was expensive. It's like, well, not expensive. It was like $100 and something dollars. But the one they said that I would need is $975. So that's $1,000, and it'll be good for the calendar year. So I was like, well, shoot, I ain't finna pay for this little bit of year remaining when I can start fresh in January. So we'll get that taken care of for January and the other months. For next year, 2026. So I still wanted to do the concept. I saw this on social media. I think her name is Latrice. She did something similar, but she used a different box. It was also a clear box, but it was like a gable box. And she had her stuff in there. And so I didn't have the gable boxes, but I had these boxes. I've had this size, and then I also had a smaller size that I was putting like socks and stuff in also. So I got these little small ones here, these little bitty ones. But yes, definitely check in your area, see how much your license are, if that's something that you want to get into. So. and they vary from state to state, and for the type of business and the volume of sales. So that was a learning experience because I was like, okay, because I thought it would be, a little something, something, but it was like, nice, it'll be a cool brand. I was like, all right then. And we ain't doing a grand for like 3 months. We ain't gonna do that. But I'll see y'all in January. Let's set this a little short. Oh, mine's renew every 2 years. What? I have a site my job use. It's online and I'm able to print. Oh man, that's awesome. That's cool. Yeah. I'm gonna check back because it sometimes it depends on who you talk to and what you're asking about. Not necessarily, what's going on, but what you're asking about. Because you can phrase a question and somebody can get an idea that you're looking for a certain piece of information when you're actually wanting to do something else. So I can definitely call back because I want to make sure we get that up and running. Like I say, definitely for 2026. So we'll try to get something together this year also. You need a private club license. Okay. Okay. We gonna find out. I'm excited. Thank you, Tasha. So I just put this little base thingy in here. And what is that? Let's see if this little back is gonna go in. Yeah. Oh, I guess while I have this out, I can cut this naughty list. And this is something else that can be done with the Cricut. You can cut these things yourself and make these kind of embellishments for your gifts. And it's not straight on the back, I know, but this front one looks pretty good. A private club license. Alright. Yep, I messed that one up bad. Let's see. It's just a little bigger. If I cut it down. It would fit, but now it's giving me like a gazillion little bitty pieces of paper. But it'll be fine. We're going to take this on here and call it a day. Yes, ma'am. I'm very knowledgeable in the alcoholic license. I help tons of ladies selling gift baskets in Texas get one. Oh, that's nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, somebody showing them the ropes, how to get it done and stuff like that. That's the type of things that come, everybody has their area of expertise and stuff, but some of this stuff just comes from, people being gracious enough to pass on information. So while some people look at it, not in the best light, but I'm so thankful for the knowledge that's freely given and how y'all be helping people get on and, really figure out how to navigate what it is they want to do. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right. So the one I was supposed to do that to is over here. So let's just switch out your backer. Oh, it's so tight. Right there. Well, that was smart. All I had to do was turn around one of these other ones. I didn't even have to put this on here. But it's on here now, so we'll put it in here and see what it looks like. This one seems like it's just a tad bit larger. And I may have tore my paper. Did I tear it? I did. Darn it. Oh. I did. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna get my butt to the grocery store and grab my dinner and Thanksgiving dinner. All right. Enjoy, enjoy. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. I'm gonna go back in there better. All right. No, you're better. Okay. Hi, Maya. Welcome in. Welcome in. TP Custom says, I'm glad that I'm in the room. I want to get my license. Great info being shared. It pays to be in the room, right? Yep. And it is definitely going to vary from place to place, as a lot of stuff does. So check on that. Oh, now that's cute. Proud member of the naughty list with the little Santa hat on it. And then you got your little shot glass, your tree, your present, and your cocktail mix. I like it better with the little thing on the back. This is what it was before, but I realized I had put it on backwards, so I switched it around. Well, that's what I was finna do. And I was like, well, here, let's just put a napkin, a piece of napkin back there. And I got tons of these different little tips that saying napkins back there in the back. Hold on. Let me get this right before it tear up my napkin again. And then I'm gonna have to close this because I'm gonna be tore this thing up. Cute. Thank y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this little plastic piece either behind or in front of this napkin so it doesn't tear it up as it's forcing its way down. Hold on. I know y'all can't see. One little piece. Come on. Next time I have to put it a little bit further down. But yeah, I think those are cute. I think it's cute. Now I want all of them to have it. And like I said, I ran out of the little trees. I only have so many of the small trees. There's like three. This was the tree store pack that I got. It was 6 Christmas trees. So there were 3 smaller ones and 3 larger ones. So I got the 3 smaller ones up here, and then one of the larger ones I bent. And I'm gonna put that in there. It's like a Grinch one. Did you make the Shy? Did you make the shot glass? No, ma'am, I did not. These came from Dollar Tree. They already had the slogans on them. So this one says Jingle Juice, and then it's the elf sized. And then it's the ho ho ho. And on the back of this one, I just put one of the cocktail napkins, and it says proud member of the naughty list. So I just added that on there. But that's what I was saying. You can cricket all kind of stuff to say and put on there. So I'm gonna definitely invest in getting my license and stuff so that I can add these as something that I can do on a regular basis. I have my penny shot glasses. Definitely will LLC, right, Shy? Yep. That would work. You can cricket yourself right on away. You can put all that stuff on there, put all them cute little sands, and match it up with all of the things and roll them. The little boxes that came from Hobby Lobby. So you may want to, depending on how many you're gonna do. Tasha found me 34 more yesterday. Depending on how many you want to do, you may want to get your boxes for, like in bulk, these size boxes or whatever size you decide to use. Because, like this one, this is another one that says Christmas cheer. And it's actually backwards. But it's in the other size box. This is a 6x6 by like 3, I think, deep. And these little boxes fit in. I mean, these little wine glasses fit in here. And also, tall can beverages fit in this box. I had a vodka spritzer in one of them a couple of days ago. I'm trying to see. Oh, they also have Oh Dear. Hey, Stone Lover, welcome in. Maya says, and they already late with it. I'm expecting it to finish some of my gifts. I think I'm gonna go in a few minutes. I would knock on the door and ask for my package. I'm so mad Tima took my delivery to the wrong address. What? Oh man. That's crazy. Hey, Never in a Million, welcome in. Just joining, that's cute. And the bottleneck is perfect if you can have a mini pull bow to tie on. Ooh, never in a million. Yeah, that would be nice. And I actually do have some little bitty tiny pull bows, like teeny itchy. Yeah. So yeah, we'll go get some of those out of the workshop. Sha says, I've been using the square ones and the ones with the handle from Hobby Lobby. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can definitely get more stuff in there, but I just like the fact that these were teeny inches. Like this is all you get. You get, a little something. Because if I go larger, that's why I didn't want to. When I kept realizing that the cocktail mixes were too big for these boxes, I didn't want to put it in one of those bigger boxes because it would just get lost, in my opinion, for what I was trying to do with it. So, let me see if I can open this and show you what I'm talking about. Exactly, I need those. Yep. So these ones here, these are meant to open across the top and to sit like this. But I just put my stuff in and stood it up. So you can put here. Let's put some back here so y'all can see what's in here. I just put one of my 6x6x6 cardstocks in there. So now you can actually see what's going on. But then if I just take my glass, you can put the glass in there and it fits just fine. And you can put, like I said, one of those spritzers. I had a vodka spritzer on this side, and put whatever else you want to in there. You can put socks in there. You can put, Bailey's. I mean, whatever it is you want to put. Like I said, when I was trying, I realized those boxes were too big for these little ones. I tried it in there, and it just kind of got lost to me. I would have had to put something significantly larger, and I didn't have anything that came to mind. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just stick with the small one. So that's how I ended up cutting out a little spot for my small bottles to stick out of my small boxes instead of putting the small bottles in a larger size box. So, but you can do whatever you want to. You can do these as flat lays. You can fill them up with stuff and put your stuff in there and just kind of have it laid out however you want it and present it, the flat way. Or you can have them where they're standing up. It's just up to you how you want to do it. Just joining. Yep, and I think I even have some of those little Christmas hats, the little Santa hats. I could put that on there and just be done with it. A little Santa hat up there. But yeah, the little pull bows are an option also. Exactly, I need those. Yes, I see. And does that style seem less clear? This style does seem less clear, but whatchamacallit asked me, did I take the peeling off? KOK asked me that last time. And I was like, I don't know. But I've been trying. I don't think it's no peeling on here. Now, one thing I will tell y'all is I'll have a box that I'll leave up here and I'll basically kind of use it to put stuff in. So, like one of the boxes that was up here, I done cut off one of the flaps thinking I can make the box less clear. Like I cut these straps out, these off of here. That was an epic fail. It totally warped my box and it didn't want to hold the way I wanted it to hold. So, I use them as testers, so I don't know if this one has been like scratched up or what, because it does definitely look less clear than the other ones. And I haven't been able to get a film off of here. So I don't know if they have films on this size or if my box is just super scratched up. And I've been peeling this stuff off for days. I ain't got it off yet. um, I'm doing something like that. Also, says Stone Lover. If you have the mini Santa hat and scarves added to the bottle, so cute. Yep. Hey, Michelle, welcome in. If it's Hobby Lobby, it's no plastic film. Okay. Well, there's that. Well, now, I don't know, because I got some of those treat boxes, and they had plastic film on the lids on them. The little flat ones. What's that Hobby Lobby? I don't know. Let me leave it be, child. I don't know. But yeah, this one is a little less see-through. Those don't have it. The square ones, I have that seen that way. They make like that. Okay. All right, so it's just my scratch up box, but that's another size box that these little miniature thingies can go in. And also, if you want to look at the shot glass in that size, in the larger size box, here that is. Since I already have it open and up here for you. Give you an idea of how much space in there. Some have it, the white ones, the ones with the handles have the film. Yeah. So there it is. So like I said, it's just 6 by 6. So it's 6 tall um, by 6 long. So this way is 6 and this way is 6. So that's the smaller ones in the larger box. And then these same smaller ones in this box. Great morning, Miss Sally. How are you? You up early? Yes, goodness. I've been up and doing it. I was back there straightening up and preparing us a place in the back of the house, and figured I'd take a break from that. So, wish they were open today. Thanks. Wish they were open today, right? Yeah. Yep. So that's what I got going on. That's all I did with those littles. So if you like I say, I got it from, I want to say her name is Latrice. I saw her on Facebook. It's a little tall. That one actually is better in there. But this one's too big. And this one may be too big. Let's see. In here. We'll put this one in the back of there. Let's cut this down. Should go back there and get some more napkins. Those are 6 by 6 by 2.75, says Michelle, if it's from Hobby Lobby. And then the small ones, those are the same size that I did my sock ornaments in. I just punched a hole in the top of it, like Ashley said, to run my little cord out of there. But yeah, that's all I did. Let's take that on the back of there. And which side is the back? This side is the back. The whole bottom of my box just opened up. Okay. So, let's see. That's tequila. I think I just had jingle somebody. I literally just had one up here that had shred and stuff in it already. Because I took it out of the box. Because it wasn't glued down. Oh. I left it in here. Y'all weren't even going to tell me. Sitting here looking crazy. I was like, I know I had another one. Alright. So I'm going to take this shred out. I didn't like the shred in there. No. Target. I hate that. I gotta get that off of there. Let's see. Hey, Shannon. Welcome in. Michelle says, did you ever get any wallets? That's Marie. No, ma'am, I didn't. I think I found like 2 wallets. If you're talking about the ones from Walmart, yeah. I didn't never find them to go with all those bags. Alright, let's open this up this time. Damn it, I did it again. Excuse me, y'all. It's freaking glue dot. I ain't taking it out. I'm bagging and bowing. I know that's right. Good job. Stick to it, lady. Stick to it. That's peach. Let's put one glue dot on the bottom of the tree and the present. And we'll stick him inside. And then we'll glue dot the margarita. And a lot of this stuff you really don't have to glue dot because it's a tight fit, depending on how tight of a fit you have. But I'm glue dotting mine down because I don't want them spinning around in there. And then I'm going to bend this side. And I should have pre-creased that one, but I didn't. So the little hole fits right across my top. Where did the little trees come from? Michelle says they came from the tree store, Dollar Tree. There were 6 in a package for like $150, I think is what Christmas is now, or $175, I don't know. But there were 6 in the package. So I got 3 short ones and 3 taller ones. So this is the shorter of the 3. I mean, of the 2. Oh, that glue dot is going to mess with me. But here it is. Dollar Tree. Yep. 29 on with 31 likes. Thank y'all. And I did cut out, I think I cut out 2 that are not Christmas related. One is tequila. Nice, cute, and festive. Thank you. All kind of stuff fits in these little boxes. Alright, so we got that one. Let's put us a base down. This is a little, some of the craft paper out of that big roll that I got out of, not roll, but package from Walmart. So I just cut me a front and a back. Here, let's go see if I can find some different cocktail napkins. Because I think I want to do, there's a tequila. It says salt, tequila, lime, repeat. And we also have a bottoms up. Hold on 1 second. Let me go get some more napkins. While I'm up, let me get these candles from up here. Come right here, get ready to take their pictures, their photo shoot. So these were the napkins. This one says, let's get this party cracking. 40 count. And they're 25 cents. That's the same thing with this other one. But you'll have to use him on something a little larger. As you can see, I'm already having to cut this down, so he definitely can't fit on there. Plus, he's all festive. Hi, More Creates. Welcome in. Getting up and seeing that you're live. Thanks for joining, for stopping by. I appreciate it. So we're here working on a couple of concepts, couple of gifts, should I say. I saw your your video the other day about your blessings received. Congratulations. That is an awesome blessing to have received. Great find. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to have to go over to Create, what's your name? More Create. Go see what Elle has created over there, what she's showing y'all. Abracissa says, I've been using those boxes for years. I use the pre-cut 6x6 paper you get in the craft store. It comes with 60 sheets in multiple designs and gives structure to the boxes. Yes. I found a little pack. I don't remember how many are in there. Dollar Tree does sell some. And that's what I've been getting these from. They're in a multi-pack from the tree store. But of course, you know, they're $125, so nobody trying to hit it. But I hadn't thought to get any more. Look for a larger quantity. But I will. Thank you. Thank you. I was so happy. Yes, you should have been. That was awesome. Was awesome. Is awesome. I was like, look at her go. All right. Oh, you didn't know Dollar Tree had them? Yeah, they have. I've thrown away the top of the thing and now, but that's what some of these little things are. They have all the different colors and stuff like that. I can't remember how many are in there, but I definitely get them because I was using them for my 6x6x6 the cubes. I used them in those. Now I haven't been using them for years, but I had when I was using them. It was easy because I didn't have to worry about cutting any paper down and stuff. So that's when I found out about those ones. They have some like volume paper and some other kind of paper, which I still haven't figured out exactly what that is, but they do carry those as well. Hey, Miss Dina, welcome in. You're not late to the party. These are some little, what are these? Like the little cocktail umbrella things. I should stab those in one of these little presents. I should actually stab these in these little presents and stick them right down there. And that'll be as margarita as they need. I think I will. Let's push your little stick up, your little rubber band up. You gotta stop playing. Hold on. Make this bow a little smaller. Cut off my excess. I'm gonna drop it right down in this box. So there's a glue dot and stick on the bottom of there. No, don't stick to the box. Alright. So of course I put that in backwards. Here's this one, salt, tequila, lime, repeat. It's got two little cocktail thingies in there, and the margarita cocktail mix. So they go pretty fast. At least they can go pretty fast. One. And I think I'm out of trees. Yeah, I'll do my elf tree. Where's everybody on their totals, on their goals? How close are you to your numbers? I want to know when y'all are going out too. Anybody going out for Black Friday or the weekend of Black Friday, which I guess is what, next weekend, right? Yeah, next weekend. Oh my word. So this week is Thanksgiving. I am not cooking this year. So, I can honestly say it snuck up on me. Normally I would have been in preparation mode and all that kind of stuff, but I guess with me not cooking, I hadn't really paid it any attention. Actually fit in there. Moore says, did you cut a hole into the top of the Hobby Lobby box? Yes, ma'am, I did. Yep, I did. I cut it in there with a set of, what do you call it? The hole puncher thingy. I used the top of my box, the top of my bottle, on a piece of cardboard as a template to get the size of my hole. And then I took that template and traced it along the top of the box and figured out where I would need it, and I cut it. So I started with my hole puncher because I didn't have a hole puncher that was large enough for it, and I didn't want to buy one. So I just took my hole puncher and started around the perimeter of the circle, the outline. And then once I got to as far as my hole puncher would allow me to go, I had to kind of maneuver the plastic so that I can stick my hole punch basically through the hole that I was starting to create and go around the rest of the edge. So it took like maybe 10 or 12 punches to get around the whole circle. So it wasn't like it was I mean, it was tedious, but it wasn't. It could have been worse. I've had way worse, so it wasn't that bad for me. But yeah, it took some doing, but we were able to get it all punched out, and then now my cocktail bottles stick out of the top because the bottle is too large for those particular boxes. Literally just held my bottle down and traced it out. Got me a good little circle. And then I took it on my box top when I figured out how, of course, this is the bottom with the little slits in it. So I went to the other side. I want my back to go to the flat part to go to the back of my box. So I knew I would have to go, put it there. And so I slid this on in here and drew a circle. And then I used my hole punch to cut in there. More says I have had to change containers for that one reason and should have tried to cut the openings. This is why the community is so special. Ain't it, girl? Ain't this a special community? Or should I say ma'am? I don't mean any offense. But yes, yes, yes. Yeah, we were sitting here on live and I was like, man, 'cause especially after I tried to put it in a bigger box. And I was like, it's swimming in this box, y'all. I mean, I'm gonna have to put like way more stuff in there. And I wanted to, but then I was like, no, if I'm gonna do it, let me see if I can do it, on a smaller scale. So, my husband was in here, and so he was talking about, different types of tools or whatever, and then they were talking about hole punchers that they sell larger diameter hole punchers in the store, and I was like, y'all know I ain't finna go buy that. So, um, then they were like, well, maybe if we had something metal, we can burn the circle into the plastic, and then that will be your, hole. And then somebody said, of course, the X-Acto knife. Take your X-Acto knife and just go around your circle, after you trace it out. So I was a little scared of the X-Acto knife, so I decided I would see how even I can get it with the hole puncher. So me and the hole puncher went to work, and that's it. Just a hole puncher. I just went around there and trimmed it up. You can take what is it, sandpaper or whatever, and go around there. But the way I cut mine is it kind of helps balance and keep the bottles in there. So I thought of it as a positive, and I just left it like that. But yes, definitely, definitely. I can put a little baby. Oh yeah, the hat, the Santa hats. That's what's going on there. And I don't even have to pull out those bows. Those little baby pull bows. So I think two have naughty list on them, and then two won't have naughty list. Okay, let's put you in. So yes, hole puncher, X-Acto knife. I guess it also would depend on what type of thing you're designing. But yeah, any of those should definitely allow you to cut inside of those Hobby Lobby boxes. Alright, so we put elf size in that one. This is the one with the taller tree. Um, trying to remember if this even fits up there. I could put the tree in without the present. cute. In there by itself. Hi, Benita. Welcome in. Welcome in. Grand Rising. Good to see you, lady. It's been a minute. Hope all is well. I'm liking the tree. I just feel like it needs something else. The tree's a little bare down there. I don't know. I ain't finna put like no shred or nothing down there. That's too much like right. Uh, wait a minute. I just had some fur up here. Not fur. What do you call it? The snow stuff? Where did I put it? I'm not putting this on there. Could put a little bit of that down there at the bottom if my glue was open. I mean, if my hot glue was on, but it's not. And I don't think I want to open this and plug up hot glue just to put on here. Let me find my snow. I just had some snow up here. I like the stone mat stuff. And I'll stick some of that down there. Well, this is not it, but it's going to be it today. Oh, there it is over there. It's going to be it today. We got us some fur. Remember I bought that thing of fur stuff from, or snow stuff from the bin store, and I thought it was something that it wasn't. I thought it was just like a whole pallet of snow, but it's actually all of this cotton stuff with like garland lights inside of it. So I haven't figured out what I was going to do with it yet. Hi, Miss Brenda Alexander, Grand Rising. Welcome in. And a little goes a long way. So this is a mess. Let me see. He can play with the snow all day. Let's see. There, and there, and there. I don't like the little snow. Remember you liking the snow and the little tree? The option is, or the other option is the elf-size tree with the little Grinch twist to it. Glue that on there. Put it on the little tree. We got 28 people in with 38 likes. Thank you guys for hanging around. I'm not talking much. I call myself concentrate. Ah. Alright, let's close this one up. Elf size with the Grinch tree. Alright. How many more of these things do I have? A lot. No, not really. I only have these 2 tall trees left, so I'll do, I guess, 2 more. And then I'm going to finish these Smurfette socks. And I think we'll be done for today. Oh, what time is it? An hour and 23 minutes. Hey, Young Bird. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Let's see, it's 9:30. Have you guys broken fast yet? Have y'all had breakfast yet? And if so, what y'all ate? I'm being nosy. In the chat, tell me either what you had for breakfast or what is your favorite breakfast item. I haven't had any breakfast yet, but I'm going to have some tea in just a few minutes. It's a little too long. And that is crooked as all get out. There. Let's measure it out. Oh yeah, it's bad crooked. Alright, that is good. My favorite meal this breakfast. Have not had it yet. What? I love those gifts. Thanks, Young Bird. I haven't either. One of the things that I still have going on since even after I stopped with my or took a break from my alkaline journey was the intermittent fasting of it all. So I usually don't get lunchy or feel like I want to have anything until like 12 or 1 o'clock. No breakfast yet. Sausage. Oh yeah, Young Bird. My favorite was bacon. Absolutely was bacon. But like I say, I'll have some tea here in a little bit. And I guess I could do this paper for this bottoms up since it's blue and green also. Or I can try a different color. And get back to some of my sleepwear concepts, gifts. Get some more of those created up. I know you guys have saw Nessa and LBE's videos on the sleep pants and the sleepwears and all that kind of stuff. So if you have not, go check them out. They got some nice videos, some cute ideas of some things you can fill in your boxes with, or how ways you can present your sleepwear. Grand Rising, Alicia. Welcome in. She's just getting ready for church while listening. Thank you, ma'am. Hope you're having a great day. Sorry I'm late. What have I missed? I have been working on some of the gifts that were on my table. So I've done a couple of candle gifts. I just made some little, I don't even know what to call it, some little shot glasses and cocktail mixes in a little clear box. So I've worked on several of those. And I may be about to do like 2 more of these, and then I'll be done with those because I'm out of the little Christmas trees that I was using. And then I have a jar that I'm going to finish up. I need to do 2 more of these Smurfette mugs. So I'm going to put some socks and some stuff in her and get her ready to go outside. And continue working off some of these things on here. Oh, those are cute. Thank you. And continue working off some more of the items that we got up here on the table. But that's about it so far. Well, Maya says, well, my update, I went to the exact department to get my package. I had a picture of the door, an exact doormat, everything matched, picture, even the scratches on the door, shaking my head. Oh my goodness. I sure hope these people gave Maya her stuff back. Oh, the lady lied and said she didn't get it. I'm sure she opened it because I ordered 7 bags, purses. Oh my goodness. No. So does that mean you're out of your stuff altogether? I mean, I know you can tell Temu that it was stolen, but if they're showing that it was delivered, it wasn't delivered to your address though. So they can see there that you didn't get it. So it was delivered somewhere else. I sure hope they at least give you your refund, give you your money back. But that still doesn't account for the lost time of waiting for your stuff. Only to have her but get it and not return it. That's crazy. Alright, so we got another base and another backer. And put in another couple pieces of tissue. Shaking my head. These people not gonna do right. Yep, I contacted them and they refunded me plus 150 plus my $150. That's crazy. Yes, the time I waited for it to come exactly, it's the headache. Right. I knew that was it. Yeah, I knew that was it. Oh, I sure hate that for you, Maya. I said I was gonna go in there and see about getting me some other stuff, but they be on my nerves. They have me playing that little stupid game all the time. I'll never win nothing. And then they be telling me, oh, if you get this, this, and this, we'll give you that. And then they don't actually give it to me. I'd be over it. I'd be over it. I think I want that either, because that's not going to sit up straight. It don't have to sit up straight. It can't even do nothing but lean back and forth. Grand Rising, Tamara. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Joining me. I'm sitting here working on some cocktail gifts. No! Are you kidding me? Come on now, come on now. Come on, little tree. What are you doing? What are you doing? I knew you were gonna do that. Stupid little tree. Dog it. Alright, let's try this again. Let's put this in here by itself, and then we'll put the little tree in by itself later. Alright, so I got that in there. I'll put the tree in by itself. I shouldn't even be putting a tree in here. And that's gonna be it. We have, I think it's just one more glass, and one more tree. That's what's one more of. We got one more tree. Grand Rising, Alicia, welcome in. Lisa, my apologies. I read Lisa and said Alicia. Welcome in, Lisa. How are you? Thanks for joining. I Is this blurry for y'all? Let's see. Did it? It is blurry. I mean, you can see the item, but does that make it any better? No. Why is it so blurry? Hmm. Let's see, an hour and 37 minutes. It's clear on my end. Got you on the big screen. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you, Lisa, for having me on the big screen, for letting me know that it's clear on your end, should I say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know. It's looking kind of pixelated over this way, but that's fine. It's clear on my end also. Okay, cool. Must have just been my phone, of course. Yeah. The big screen, that's scary, scary. Yeah, a little bit later, I'm going to be going over to the storage units and probably starting to reorganize one of the units. I need to pull everything out of my completed unit. Well, not everything, but everything out of my completed unit so I can get some more storage in there because it's packed. Is this in there right? No, it's not. This is packed over there, so I gotta get some go over there and get some business handled. I don't think it's in there good. How many days are you going in the streets, Esmery? I don't know, Ivory. I don't know, Michelle. I don't know. I don't know. Um, I haven't exactly figured that out yet. I would say as many as I need to get the job done, but that ain't realistic. That's not realistic, at least not for me. So I need to actually take a look at that. This is my first Christmas on the streets. What? Congratulations. Are you excited? Are you nervous? I was on the streets last year. Oh, Tasha's live, you guys. Pretty Girl Designs by Tasha is live. You guys want to go over and hang out with Tasha? Let her know I sent you. Don't let her know that. But you guys can definitely go over there. I totally understand. You got up and got busy and got live. Heck no, I'm nervous. What? What you nervous about, lady? What are you nervous about? I ain't gonna lie, the street vending as a whole has me nervous. There's something about being out amongst the people, you know. So many safety precautions and things that you need to look out for and all that kind of stuff. So that, and then my anxiety be on a gazillion, so I can get out there and get overwhelmed and be like, I'm going home, type situation. So I get it. one way to prepare, I know, is to just kind of make sure you have all of your everything together. You know what I mean? Like that was one of the things that made me so nervous about it. I get out there and what if I don't have my price tags, or what if I don't have this, and all that kind of stuff. So preparing in advance and packing your bag and getting all your things together so that you'll have what you want out there. That could possibly reduce the nervousness. It just depends on what's making you nervous about it. Excuse me now. And this ain't your first time in the streets, on the streets. So it's not any, I would say it's not much different than the other ones. I would imagine. I didn't feel like Christmas was that much different. Of course, like the type of gifts and the things that people were looking for, all that kind of stuff. But Dina says, I'm a little shy, but not nervous. It's the setting up for me that's hard. Yes, Miss Dina. Yep, I can see that. I can see that. And everybody that does it by themselves, puts up their tents and all that stuff by themselves, baby, my hats are off to you people, to you for real. I may be confronted with that this year. That may be an obstacle I have to pass across this year. But that's if I can't get me, on it. Did that a minute ago. If I can't get me some help out there. Let's get you back right in there. Let's see. Plus the weather in New York. I see Nessa do it, so I can't use that excuse. Yeah. That's all you can do is just take you some precautions. Try to prepare yourself. I hadn't gotten me one of those buddy heaters. I said I wanted to get me a buddy heater. I had the fans and stuff for the summertime, but the buddy heater, I saw somebody saying like the warm hands and all those kinds of things. Those are good for keeping your hands and feet. Whose short did I see that on? Somebody found a box of them and they went ahead and got them in preparation for the upcoming cooler temperature and selling outside. And I was like, that's an awesome idea. I be having those warm things, but I don't ever think to take them with me. I put them in some concepts now. Don't get me wrong, but I hadn't used them. But I definitely will be. Iris says, I have sickle cell anemia, so I try to avoid cold at all costs. I'm afraid of that. Yes. And that is understandable, Ivory. That is understandable. The weather has the ability to throw bodies into crisis, so I understand that. As well as stress. So don't be over there stressing out about it. It'll be fine. Don't get too nervous. Have your hormones all crazy, and that could cause a flare as well. So get it together, Ladybug. Get it together. You got this. But yeah, that cold, you're gonna need some heat out there, girl. Alright. So there we have it. Got those little people done. On Valentine's, it took me out. It took 2 weeks to recover. Oh no. Did you note anything that you could have done differently, maybe to keep you from getting down like that? Like more heat or, you know, any of the things? I don't know. I'm just asking. Some more fluids? Could you have like gotten your not meds, your levels and stuff up? Increased, you know, iron or B12 or vitamin D. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just throwing out stuff. But that would be something I guess I would consider trying to figure out, you know, how to combat it in the future. Since it's something that I know you want to do, just kind of figure out a way around it, you know, or how to deal with it. Hey, Flossie, for all occasions. Thank you so much. Great rising. Those are cute. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. Got quite a few of them over here. I didn't think I would like them as much as I do, but they're little cuties. They are. So we got like 6 or 7 of them over here stacked and packed. So we'll get them out to their new locations. I need to get my little Santa hats, the little small Santa hats and put on there. I'll probably put those up there. And the only other thing, or not the only other thing, but the other option is I could do a teeny pull bow on them and put them out there. So we shall see. The cold got in my bones. The mister and my nephew are doing Christmas. I'm sitting in the van. Okay. Well, there you go, honey. There you go. You done figured it out. I want a buddy heater. I do. I think I have I have some plug-in heaters, so I'd have to take my power source. So that'll probably be something I'm gonna have to make sure I figure out. It's a bit big. Let's see. Did you use the cashmere yet? The height of the hand soaps is very awkward. Did you use the cashmere yet? The height of the hand soaps is very awkward. No, I haven't used them. Actually, looking down at the bag with them in there now, I hadn't used those. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. Actually, I'm kind of only glad I only got 2 of the hand soaps, and then I already had and then one of the lotions because I already have a lotion left. Um, and that Spa Luxury stuff, the Winterberry with the one with the gem on it and all that kind of stuff. It has snowflakes on the uh, packaging, not on the plastic, but on the actual label where it says Winterberry or whatever. The ones with the gems on the top, and then you have the matching bubble bath or body wash that goes with it. Those ones, they are from. They have little snowflakes on the labels that say Winterberry on them. So if you're planning to roll those forward or whatever, just know that there are some snowflakes on the designs of those. So Flossie says, where you get the mugs? I like them. These mugs came from Walmart. Yep, they came from Walmart. We're gonna put a pair of socks in here and something else. Maybe this little candle. Alamo. Alamosa. It smells amazing. These are the little iFly Smart candles. They sold these at the Dollar Tree also. So yeah, we may put that in there. I may tape her a Yardley's to go white, but I'm trying not to cover up her cute little bite. her little scooter. Because I tried this the other day and we had. But I don't want to cover up her scooter. It's so cute. But I think she's just going to get covered up. She said, oh, so cute. Thank you. Yeah, I think the scooter's just gonna get covered up because it don't matter what I put down there. Even if I put the little small candle, it's still gonna cover up her scooter. So there's really not any getting around that. She's just gonna get covered up. OMG, those candles smell amazing. All four of them. They absolutely do. That is no understatement. These things smell so good. Um, I didn't get but a couple of them when I saw them, but honey, if I'd have got more, then I would have probably kept them in my own stash. The only thing is, they're teeny anchy. I hadn't burned any of them because I've just been too infatuated with smelling them out of the can. But so I don't know how long they last. But this is, yeah, I like those a lot. Um, they have drink things on them. Island Mimosa. So they actually would go with some of these cocktail things. And what else is beverage related? Oh, those sangria body scrubs. I can't even reach it. Yep, the sangria body scrubs. So I'm gonna have to look in there and see what other flavors we have. Now I have the blue one, but there's like a yellow, a pink, a green, and a couple other things. But yeah, let's get this done. Is there any cardboard up here already cut? Nope. Nope, I hear the grandbaby. Just rounding some of the corners on my little cardboard that I'm going to be putting inside my sock to help them stand up. And oh, I can't see the thing. Not bad. Nope, he rolled back home. Alright, so we got one Smurfette there. I'm gonna put the other Smurfette. I was gonna tag them together, but I don't think I want to do that. So I can give her a little candle. What other color candles do we have? I don't think there's a yellow one in there. So there it is with the candle. And then here it is with the little wipe, on the go wipes that are also yellow with some green. That's pulling. Grand Rising Still Classy. Welcome in. Good morning. How are you? And great live last night, Still Classy. If you guys didn't see it, of course, we were over to Still Classy's house yesterday. She had a great live as per usual. I got this one, and there's another one. I'll keep that for my tag, but I need to figure out where I put the other one of these at. And now, here it is. So all of them are exactly the same. Yep. Yes, that live was amazing, right? Cindy, Still Classy. She don't disappoint at all. Alright, so we got yet another pair of socks. This one is a lavender with some black dots. So she's standing here with what, a daisy, a flower of some sort. Oh, these are cute. I didn't even have to open these up. Those are cute. Michelle says, did you use any of the Dollar Tree 125 slides? Slide on furry slippers. I like those. Did you use any of the furry slide on slippers? No, not the ones for 125. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. But no, I didn't use any of those. They were kind of shorter in this shape, but not really. And they were opened up, so it was one on either side. And they had like the furry on the inside, so it was like white furry coming out of here, and then all of this was a different color. If that's what you're talking about, I saw them. I didn't get any of them. I love the mugs and socks. Where did the mug come from? The mug came from Walmart. Yep, the mugs were at Walmart. They have Barbie in that section. They had Minecraft. They had, I want to say some Care Bears over there. There's like Harry Potter. And I'm trying to think of who else they had in there. Hello Kitty was over there. So it's in the mug section of the store, like where the kitchen items and stuff is. They have, that's where I got these from. And then it went down in price, so check those out. They'll have them periodically. Yep, that's them. No, I hadn't used any of those yet. I don't even know what to do with that. Yeah. Let's figure out where we're gonna put her. Well, it does say Smurfs across the top. What is going on outside? Across the back. These are some cute socks, y'all. She's everywhere. Here it says Smurfs across the back with her there before you get to the heel. She's at the bottom on this side. She's at the bottom on that side. And then she's in the front and like at the ankle with the little daisy. What was the price, if you don't mind me asking? These were, I want to say they were $6.98, $7.98, something like that. Um, but mine went down to like a dollar and I want to say $1.50, $2 or something like that. And I think Shy got some as well, um, from over there. I'm trying to think of who else I know I saw use these, or at least show us when they got them. You know, they're adorable. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, she is a cutie now. She's styling. These socks are nice, especially this pair. I thought the other pair was cute with her on the little scooter, but she's only on that scooter one time, and then the bottom of it says Smurfs across the bottom of the foot. So that's pretty much all you get from that one. But this one's kind of cute. I might see if I can tag on you. But yes, all that inventory looks amazing in there still, Classy. You have been busy. I know you were trying to get your stuff bagged and bowed, you know, all ready to go outside and everything. So you definitely got to work last week because I know that was no easy feat to get all that stuff bagged up at one time. So kudos to you for keeping your head down and getting it done. It's so much work, but I can breathe now, right? Yep. It's gonna be interesting out there on the streets this year. I am looking forward to it, I can tell you that. Regardless of how many years you have in, I think each season brings its own set of challenges and, you know, things to really think about as far as, you know, like the weather, what's popular, the price points, you know, how many additional people in your area have gotten to the game, you know, more competition, that kind of thing. So it's gonna be interesting. Ivory says, Aunt Deb, I was at dinner with friends. They were cracking up at the live, loving your accent. Uh, Self Classy says that's why I was begging you to go live to keep me company. Well, it all worked out. It all worked out. Got everything done, and you ready to go. Rock and roll now. You can, like you say, you can breathe a little. It absolutely did not work. I hate that. Yeah, I'm definitely country. All right, there you go. All you need is one more tag. That's it. All right, let's get you. Miss Marie is so calm and even tempered. She seems so relaxed all the time. Ah, I am. I'm not. I'm not. But no, I have through some medical. Oh crap! That ain't even go through. Through some medical issues of my own. Stress is not my friend. That's one of the reasons why it was definitely time for me to retire because I had a very stressful job for a lot of years. Um, but yeah, knowing that a stressed out self for me could mean a flare, and that could take me down for, like you said, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, it ain't a lot going on that requires me to be stressed out about. Not be stressing, don't get me wrong, but child, in the grand scheme of things, oh, y'all, these tag guns. Y'all tag guns be working all fine. They be all pretty and crispy. My tag guns be over here acting a straight donkey every time I try to use these things. Get so sick of them. Did you work that time? Because a minute ago you had me looking crazy. Hold on, let me see y'all comments. Health is wealth, and yes, we take care of. We have to take care of ourselves. Yes, yes. S. Marie is very, very calm and love her to pieces. Oh, thank you, Self Classy. Thank you, thank you, thank y'all. But nah, we don't. I try not to stress about stuff because, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. So is stress going to help my situation or is it going to hinder it? Is it going to cause my body to go off into some fits? If that's the case, then no, it is not worth it for me to be stressed out about anything. And that's where I was for a point in my life. So I was like, I'm not stressing about that. My tape dispenser's always hard for me, always. I'm sure they got a kick out of Gerald. They always get a kick out of Gerald. It'd be so funny. I'm like, why is y'all messing with Gerald? He just be back there minding his business. And then when you put him on the table and he had that look on his face, I was like, why is Gerald looking at us like that? We didn't say nothing. All of us wasn't talking about him. It was a couple of them, but it wasn't all of us, Gerald. Some of us was on your team, buddy. It was so funny. I'm like, Gerald giving us the stink eye. I'm not understanding. Nobody even say nothing to him. But I don't blame Gerald. They be on him every time he come out. He's like, leave that thing on. Especially Sedona. She asks you every time, where's Gerald? And the fact that you kept him out and about and a part of the family all the year is hilarious to me. Because she's been asking about him all of the year. I think I'll just take Smurf head off. get her off, and then we'll leave the rest of this tag. This is a pretty standard size sock. I don't think they need the tag. I don't know if I have the sizes on, like on my smaller kid socks. I definitely kept the sizes, but some of these adult socks, I didn't keep no sizes on them. Team Gerald, look at y'all. Y'all be on it. That's another gift basket mascot. We got Gerald. We had G Money. G Money's a mascot. Y'all be asking about him too. G Money done went and toured the basket maker streets. Tried to hit up all 50 states. So yeah. It just be funny what they say in the comments, right? Sadonna talking about they must it just be funny what they say in the comments. Sadonna, you the main one. Sadonna, wait a minute. Every time Sadonna like, where's Gerald? Sadonna says it gets them going. It gets the people going. That's funny. That is funny. I don't think I want to use this yet. I was supposed to get some white shred. I don't think I got white shred in here. I think that's why I stopped messing with these things last time, because I didn't have no shred in it. That's a little too yellow. I don't think that's enough. I wonder if I have any blue. Go get the rest of my shred from outside. I just get everyone started. You do, Sadonna. You do. That's what I'm talking about right there. I'm glad you know it. Sadonna come in to start up everybody on Gerald, and they take the bait every time. Every time. Polar Gerald. Polar Buddy. Friend don't stand a chance. Y'all won't let that thing make it at all. Gerald said he did not ask for this. Just minding his business. And went home to a nice, loving house. But every so often, her friends come around and they get to talking junk about him, but he used to it by now. Gerald, when he gets sold, what you gonna do, Sedona? Then your feelings gonna be hurt. I'm like, oh, I miss Gerald. I definitely should not be trying to put this blue and white shred in here, but I think I am. I think I want to. Let's see. Let's put a little bit more paper in here. Stand her up some so she don't get to moving around. Or do I need some stronger paper? Because that one about nothing. That's why if I bring them out, it's at the end. Takes over the whole line. Yeah, he sucked me in last time because I looked up. I was working. I looked up. I'm like, why you looking at me like that? Hold on, buddy. Ain't nobody do nothing to you now. It was not all of us. It was some of us, but not all of us. Could have put some purple in there, but I put purple in so much stuff. I just think it'll be fitting with her being blue and all. She could stand some blue shred. His eyes are hilarious and those wobbly legs, right? That was funny. When you told me he couldn't even stand up, I was like, oh goodness, the thing falling. It's falling, it's falling. I think we'll put this in here also. It looks good with the blue and white. Thank you. Yeah, I think I like it. Instead of trying to play with my colors, I think I'm just going to go with what's supposed to be in there and call it a day. Yes, those mugs are nice. Thank you. We're gonna try them. We're gonna keep trying them. Y'all say if I make them, they'll come by them. So that's what I'm gonna do. Told y'all they wasn't liking my mugs or my tumblers before, so that's probably an indication that I need to step it up. But um, yeah, we'll see. Like I put them in concepts. When I put them in gifts, that'd be fine. But if I just have them out there, just by themselves, some people ain't sending mugs, all them tumblers. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that just like that. So I'm gonna keep putting them out there. They're gonna keep seeing them and buying them. All right, guys. Well, I got these ones done. I guess I'll leave you all and let y'all go enjoy the rest of your day. We'll hold you all hostage. Keep y'all over here. Y'all don't forget Tasha's on, or at least she was on a little bit ago. So if you guys want to go and hang out and support, I didn't see notification for anybody else that's come on since I've been on. So other than that, I'm not sure. But y'all definitely go over, stop by and support. Where did you find the mugs? They came from Walmart. Yep. Yes, Walmart. This tape ain't holding worth nothing. And I don't want to put the tape all the way around the sock. But I might have to because I know that ain't going to do nothing but get stuck on my bed. But she'll be alright. And they're about the same size. That's cool because I thought one of them was way bigger than the other. Taller. The pink one, the last pink one I did, it was way taller. My town is finicky about everything. Michelle says, I'm trying mugs again this year. Also, if it's a flop, I'm giving up on mugs in general. Oh, no. No. Michelle, don't give up on them. I said that too, and they was like, you gotta put the mugs out there. So I've been putting them out there. I have just like regular coffee mugs. I got the ones with the little spoons inside. I got teacups. I got all kind of drinkware, tumblers, all that mess. So we're gonna keep on circulating it. They gonna buy them. Michelle, my mugs usually move slow too. Yeah, see, that's what I've heard. But then other people, like I know Boss Lady Fee, she's been saying for the longest that they love her mug gifts and that people are looking for them. So I'd be like, man, how they looking for them? Because they don't be sending them over here. But that, again, that's all part of it. Different demographics. Different people are looking for different types of gifts, you know. So they normally do well inside of a concept for me. Yes. Yep. Baskets Beyond says if you keep a low price, they'll move. Okay. Sedona says, I thought the mug was a mini backpack. No, it's not. It should be. That'd be cute too. Don't put expensive items in them. Keep it simple, Basket says. Yes. I want the peppermint spoons. I can't find them. Yeah, that reminds me. I was supposed to be getting some spoons, peppermint spoons, and some chocolate spoons. This tape driving me crazy. It's driving me insane. Um, but yeah, I need to get some of those as well. Especially so I can get these hot cocoa gifts off of my table. I'll make you stand up there, buddy. Surely will. Stand with me. I think I'll leave you be. It's probably about enough of that. My mugs don't sell good either. Really? I don't know. But then that's what I'm like, okay, so we're talking about $15 for some mug gifts, 15, 20. I've seen mug gifts that are $30, $35. I've seen mug gifts that literally have a whole thing of Dove soap in there, and then a Dove body wash, and then a small Dove soap inside of a mug. And they're out there selling them. I've seen some of them be priced for $30. Then other times I'll see them, and they have them priced at like $15. And I'm like, even with your price point being what it is, you're selling, $15 worth of merchandise for $15. So, I don't know if that's kind of where I'm leery at. This is probably one of my first times making an abundance of like $5 gifts and $10 gifts like that, because my previous crowds have been looking for gifts that are a little bit more expensive and not small grab and go type things. But I've taken into consideration, the economy and everything going on. So I definitely wanted to make some smaller ones to have in the event people were looking for smaller gifts, and also to help along some of the already created larger gifts that I have. Let me stop talking and start rapping. So I wanted to definitely do some. So I've did some, but in the same sense, I haven't had the best traction with those. But we're gonna keep on pushing them. That's why I'm doing other little small things to kind of move them along too. My more expensive rugs. Hold on, I missed it. I lost it. Still classes agreeing with Baskets and Beyond. Sedona says my mugs don't sell well either. Basket says I need hot cocoa. Where can I find it? I don't want to use Swiss envelopes. Thank you. Me either. I bought two things of Swiss Miss. I would say go to either Walmart or I think LBE found hers in, oh man, one of her local grocery stores. But the thing about it is, I need mine to have ingredients on them, just like she was talking about. I need mine to have ingredients on them, and expiration dates. I can, write the expiration date on my package, but they need to at least have ingredients on them. So I am definitely on the hunt for those as well. And I don't know which of the ones have that kind of stuff on there. And I can't be in the store just opening up all the people boxes, and I don't want to buy multiple boxes just to figure it out either. Michelle says peppermint tea is delicious. I want some for myself. Hey Monique, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. So Classic says I do sell them, but y'all are right. Must be inexpensive, and they usually go last. See now? Okay. More inexpensive items sell out first. My more expensive items sell out first. I'm in the same boat with you, Sedona. Had been at least. Moore says, I usually do a few mugs and they sell, but this holiday I have a lot of mugs done. I hope they sell. They're going to move. They're going to move, Elle. Michelle says, Baskets Beyond. I got some Christmas single packs from the DT yesterday. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they do. Yes, Christmas is the time to have $5 and $10 gifts. People are looking for multiples for coworkers, family members, etc. Yes. I can't get moving this morning. You got it still classy. Publix has some single ones for $1 also. So far we're hearing the Dollar Tree has some in like a decorative little container. But Dollar Tree has some individual hot chocolates, and Publix has singles for $1. I myself am looking for a multi-pack. I need like a lot of them in there because I have quite a few things that I plan to add to it, especially like some kid gifts and stuff too. So I need to find some ones. What was that we used last year? They have one up in price, and I haven't seen them be on sale yet. I was looking for some of those that I bought last year. Um, but some of the multi-packs, they'll have all of that stuff on there, but you don't really know unless you see it. I've looked online when I was in a store and saw if they showed like the individual packages online. So I'll know if they had, the information I needed on there or not. But other than that, other than having, trial and error and looking to see if they have the stuff on there, I don't really know how we're gonna figure that out. And I'm not a hot chocolate drinker, so I definitely know I haven't experienced it firsthand. You know what I mean? I don't know which ones got labels on them. Sending prayers your way, still classy yet, but you'll be able to get it going today. Come on, Smurfette. You did this to me last time, girl. Why are you acting like this? Thanks, sweetie. I'm just actually being lazy. You deserve a little rest, still classy. That's what Monique says. I had all these plans of things I was going to do yesterday, and I did some of them. But I also sat there and played with my grandkids and put up the Christmas trees and did all kind of stuff. So while I did have things planned for my business, and those things are things that is definitely going to result in me making some money, I also had to take time to smell the roses and do some stuff that's not driven by money that's important to me also. So that's what we did. We put up some trees. Well, let me rephrase that. Let me tell y'all about y'all little friend. My husband, my husband and them grandkids. He was so determined to get that. I told him I was like, I'm gonna put that tree up, and so cause he don't have a lot of time to actually see the tree. So we got the grandkids came over, and first thing out of his mouth, y'all want to put the Christmas tree up, and of course they were like, yay, Christmas tree. And he sat down and let them kids talk him into putting that stuff on there all willy nilly. And when I say willy nilly, I mean there were literally elves, like the little $1.25 tree elves. He done took some of them at the well, my grandson took some of them elves and literally stuffed them inside the tree. So the elf is picking out like he's a chipmunk or something. I'm like, boy, why is this stuff? So, nevertheless, they did it. My husband up there stringing lights. He got lights. He strung lights one time. Next thing you know, they putting balls and ornaments on. Then he came through with a different set of lights and strung them in the opposite direction. I was like, he doing this to mess with me. I know he doing this to mess with me because ain't no way in the world he think that's gonna turn out the way he wanted it to turn out. So they up there, they just having a good time. I'm talking, they decorating their behind off. I'm like, okay, cool, cool. Next morning, I get up there because I ain't say nothing, and they showed me. I was like, "Oh, very nice, you guys did." Also, telling the grandkids, "Y'all did say so pretty," da da da. My husband is sitting there smiling. The next morning, I wake up. Why two of the elves is literally like hanging from the one of the ropes of lights or the tinsel string or something. The elf then fell off the tree, and instead of him hitting the floor, he just up there hanging by his neck out the tree like that. I was like, oh, this is not what it's about over here. So I sat there and took all that mess off that tree, and that took me forever because, of course, he done strung it one way, then he came back and strung it another way. It was a mess. It was an absolute mess. So by the time he got up, he was like, "Oh man, the tree looks so good, babe." Da, da, da. Sir, you and them children messed that tree up on purpose. But he was able to enjoy it. The grandkids came back over and said, Gigi, it looks better. I was like, that was not it. I was just trying to keep them from like being unalived, hanging out that tree like that. And it was crazy to me. But I sat there and watched him let them kids talk him into putting all that stuff on there randomly, and I was like, I know he don't think that's gonna be cute. Like that's not that's not gonna be it. And they just kept going, kept going. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I see you. I see you. Him and his grandkids that can do no wrong. Gotcha, gotcha. So that's what y'all doing, huh? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. They done strung lights on the tree that do not work. I took 2 strings of lights off the tree that do not work at all. One of the strings of lights, half of the string worked, half of it did not. I'm like, what in the world is going on? But all of that was up there on that Christmas tree. So, yeah, we got that fixed yesterday because that was a mess. Not my little friend. Oh, yeah, your partner in crime got a hood tree. Michelle, girl, that thing, yeah, it needed some help. That is hilarious, but wonderful memories. Yes, because they all enjoyed putting the tree up. Everybody was so happy to put the tree up with Pawpaw, so it was amazing. Everybody had the time of their lives. But looking back at it, he wasn't gonna be happy with that tree. I mean, and my thing is, you weren't gonna be able to see it. Half the tree didn't light up. The bulbs that they put on the tree was mismatched and falling off. So I mean, it was just like so much going on with it. I'm like, that's not gonna last. And I told him I wanted to make sure it got up so I could start taking some pictures in front of the tree for some of these Christmas themed gifts I'm making. I wasn't gonna be able to take no pictures in front of that tree. Some people would have been like, we ain't buying nothing from her. Did you see that Christmas tree in the background? So yeah, it was a mess. We had to get Elfie out of there because they was all of them was just. The elf says I'm out of here. Yeah, he was breaking out. Yeah, he was like they ain't finna put me on no shelf or nowhere else. I'm up out of here. Christmas miracles, elf magic, elf on the trees. Yes, swinging from rope to rope. I'm like, no, little Elfie. They broke rule 1, non-working lights for real. That's why I was like, this is craziness. Because of course they turned it on a couple of times, and I was paying attention, but I wasn't. Because at that point I was determined, y'all not finna have me up here aggravated about this tree. So I was just like, oh well, whatever they do, they just do. Whatever. So I left it be. But then I came and I was like, why that tree look like that? Because of them. They knew exactly what they was doing. But I didn't ask him to help. I just went on out there myself and restrung the tree because it was looking a mess, y'all. It was absolutely looking a mess. Let's get you all here. So, like I said, I went ahead and re-fixed the tree yesterday. And I have a short for you guys. One of my candles burnt, caught fire inside of the candle holder, and melted all over my fireplace. So I cleaned that up. So it was a lot going on. I did do some basket related activities, but I was just present. It's a mess. Smurfette is looking good. Thank you. That will give them something to talk about the next year. Right. Yes. They were so happy. They were putting up the tree with Pawpaw. But yeah, Pawpaw let them tree and do whatever they wanted to. And the next thing I know, it was a mess. A hot mess over there. The angel was falling off. Like she was leaning. It was just a mess. She didn't even have no lights. They didn't even like leave her a socket for her to get plugged in. So I'm like, you just come on, you gotta get the extension cord. And he said extension cord. I just looked at him like, this man is doing the most. He's not gonna get no extension cord and extend it up the tree, up the back of the tree, so that we can plug in the light, the Christmas topper, the tree topper. But they did what they wanted to do, and that was fine. Everybody was happy. It was all good. I don't know if I'm gonna get this candle to sit in here. I may should have thought of something else to put in here besides this candle because it ain't got nothing to sit on. But let's string it this way and hold you into place. And take it this way and hold you into place. Let's put some tape across the top of that. Sounds like a holiday fire. He knew you would fix it. Yeah, yeah. That is probably true. At first, I thought they were genuine, like they really were, interested in just putting up the trees and having a nice moment. I was like, oh, let's go get them some hot chocolate, some hot cocoa, or whatever. You know what I mean? Put on some Christmas music. And then when it was kind of like willy nilly, all hodgepodge, they're just pulling out stuff. I was like, oh, I ain't gonna be a part of this, huh? I ain't even gonna do this with them. And I left that behind, sitting right there looking crazy. I was shrink wrapping my gifts last night and set off the fire alarm. Good goodness. God, dog. Was it smoking or was it just loud? What was... I've never had my shrink wrap give off a smell like that. I done burnt up a blow dryer. That's for sure. Or two in my day, actually. What in the world, Michelle? Oh no, not the smoke alarm, right? So what you gotta replace it on? You gotta get you another blow dryer. Or you want to look for some better bag. I'm trying to figure out what in the world set off your smoke alarm. That's not gonna work. I was trying to make sure that stayed straight. I should have put something else in there. Oh. Basket Making Chronicles. Yes, goodness. Oh, Sedona? smoking heat gun and hard work. Ah, Donna said she was moving so fast she can caught stuff on fire over there. If you ain't catching setting off smoke alarms because you moving that fast, baby, you is not working. Should be nothing but just like blazes in there. All right. Stuff tell you close off this other little Smurfette and get her off the table. So we got 4 Smurfette, 3 Smurfettes, 7 of the cocktail mixers, and what else? 2 candles that we did on live. Hold on. Make you go at the end. Let's close you up first. So those things make you wanna pluck a customer when they try to talk you down. My house almost caught on fire, and you want a discount? Heck no. Oh my goodness. Yep. That's funny. That is funny, but that is true. You take it into consideration. All right. Are you gonna tie? No. Dog, I did my slip knot wrong. I think it ain't even gonna tie right. Well, it's gonna just stay on there. She'll dangle on there by herself, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rebuy that. That ain't cute. That ain't cute. It'll be fine. It will, I promise you. Alright, so there's that. And I need to put this on my other Smurfette. So let me punch your hole, and then I can just add you on there when I put y'all in the box with your friends. Love the bugs. Then I was looking and listening for the fire department. Oh no. Well, that didn't come, Sedona. You did good. You're here to tell a story, so everything's fine. That is crazy. That is crazy. Alright, so we got a couple of mugs up there, a couple of those. What else is up here for me to do? Oh, this little box. I think I'm done with this. I put these socks in here, but I don't like them socks in there. They're too big. I can put some like Christmas stuff in here, but I don't think I want to do that. Thank you, young girl. Food safe. That's all I want. No, don't tear up. You're just gonna make me get my heat gun out, ain't you? Should have just left you alone. Just pull the whole thing off. But I was trying to be good. And now look at you. Look at a mess. My daughter said, Mom, what are you doing? I said, you know that fire alarm man went off here. We gotta test the fire alarm, man. What you talking about? Make sure everything going on. Still working. Oh, Where my thing at? I do have a little tool that's supposed to help me take this off of here. But I didn't want to dig in there and find it. And therefore, I've made a mess and spent literally 2 minutes of my life scrubbing, picking off this thing for no reason. Well, thank y'all for hanging out today. I appreciate it. I'll go over and watch Tasha's replay, see what all she had going on, and any other of the basket makers I have missed. It's overkill. So this is just a Christmas jar, farm fresh jar. So far in there we have some mineral bath and foot salt in the vanilla and cashmere. There's also a Freeman hydrating gel mask. We were talking about the Freeman gel masks that are inside Dollar Tree. They've come out with them in a 4-pack now. So you get 4 masks. So 4 individual masks inside of one little piece of plastic with a barcode on it. So the 4-pack is literally meant to be sold as a 4-pack. But also in some of my stores, I've saw them take those individual little masks and they've taken them out of the 4-pack and they're selling them individually. So if you were in the market for masks, the 4 for $125 is an awesome deal. I saw some that were shaped like ornaments, some that were shaped like candy canes. So they have a lot of different types of masks out there. But be careful when you're out there looking. Don't let them people charge you $125 per mask when those things are supposed to be in a 4-pack. So one of them is like the butt. What did it say? Butt mask. Another one was something about for your thighs. Something else was for like your arms or something like that. So there are different ones. Like I say, some are shaped in like an ornament. So there are a lot of different ones. So y'all be mindful of that. Y'all don't let them people charge y'all a lot of money for nothing. Because, I mean, charge you $125 each when they're literally in the 4-pack for $125. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned that again. We were talking about it the other day. But in the event you didn't see the live, Michelle says, yes, I found the ornament ones in 4 different colors. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. I only saw like one, I think I saw one color. And then I saw like 2 of the other ones, the bell one and something else online. So I'm going to have to look for those just to see them. I don't think I'm going to be getting any. Although those little masks would be a perfect addition to some of my things. So we may see. What else I want to put in here? So this is pretty much blues and purples inside this Farm Fresh Christmas tree jar. So I'm trying to think of what else I want to put in here. I could have put a big old flower in there, and that would have definitely taken up some space. Oh, that's cute with the flower in there. All this glue stuff on these flowers. So she's got the, what all is in here? The body mist, a body wash, the loofah, a hydrating gel cream mask, and some bath and foot soak, and the flower. I think that's it. I think I don't want to put anything else in there. Like I could put some flowers, some little leaves in there, but I don't think I want to do that. It's either this big pretty purple flower or one of these fake foam flowers, and I think I like the big pretty one. And that I don't like. I don't like that glass hitting that glass. Oh, here. Let's see if I can tape the body wash and the mist together, and then that way I don't have to worry about them hitting the glass. The mist hitting the glass by itself. Where did my tape go? Oh, right here in front of me. Ooh-wee. So we'll have that one there. You can't hardly see it because it's clear. But we're going to roll it over and see if we can't put some tape back here to hold the 2 of them together. No, hold on, hold on. Don't move. Alright. It looks like we'll be having an open house on next Sunday. So, well, not really an open house. I've decided I'm going to take some stuff over there and sell. Hey, Miss Pamela Campbell. Welcome in, welcome in. So, yeah, I'm going to take some stuff and sell out there while we're meeting some clients. They have, we got some work being done at a property. And then next week we're going to put it on the market. So we're going to have people in and out on Sunday. And I'm going to have a garage sale while they're doing that. It's not an open house. It's not for sale. It's just a rental. But we got several people to meet over there. So I figured since we're going to be over there all day, I might as well do a yard sale while I'm there. I'm going to take some gifts and some other stuff. And I don't like how this is covering up my flower. Maybe I'll put a smaller flower. Get the money, honey. Yes, goodness. Hey, Miss Pamela, did I speak to you? I hope I did. Here, let's put a smaller rose at the bottom. I don't want to put any shred down there. That's what I was trying to avoid doing. A little rose down there. A little something down there. Little action. I might have just put the shred in there and called it a day. Miss Pamela, what you got working on? What you working on today? Are you doing designing gifts? Well, that's better. Miss Pamela says she's just getting out of church. Glad you got you some word in, Miss Pamela. And it's still making noise. The only other thing I can do is glue it down, and I don't know if I want to glue it down. And also, I guess I could theoretically turn everything away from this Farm Fresh so it actually shows through on a clear surface like that. I think I will. So I'll switch everything around. So you'll get a clear view, because I don't want you seeing Farm Fresh Christmas trees through here. But, let's see. Yep. Alright guys, well thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I'll put up some clips, some shorts or some pictures or something of the things that we did today. Thanks so much for hanging out. We have 17 on currently and 46 thumbs up. So y'all have a great rest of your day. I'll chat at you soon. Peace and blessings.